What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be talking about a couple things I'm doing on this channel within the next couple weeks. I think you guys are going to be excited for it. I want to know if there's any changes that you guys would want out of what testing I'm going to be doing. But before we get started, just want to show you this holster. This thing is sweet. People are saying it's a burrito holster. That's what it is. You got meat, pico de gallo, lettuce, guac. But on top of that, don't be fooled. Double discreet carry clips, a claw, and this is actually for my Hellcat, and this is actually the holster I carry in. Now, I got the print as more as a joke, but this holster, without the color, without the print, is definitely on point. You can carry in gym shorts, sweatpants, jeans, cargo pants with a belt, without a belt, literally anything you want to carry in. These clips will clip to it, and this claw just helps even out your draw. An awesome little small compact setup. Now, before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. Let's get into it. Now, obviously, my second favorite handgun of all time, my first favorite Micro 9, is the Springfield Armory Hellcat, right? Which most people who own them have had relatively good experiences. Now, have I heard of stuff happening with Hellcats? Of course I have. That happens with every handgun. But I've heard generally pretty good experiences. And out of the four that I have, one being a Hellcat Pro, I've had nothing but success with them. Even through the pandemic, even with steel ammo, literally, these things just eat everything. So that's why we're starting a series with this particular Hellcat. Now, this Hellcat right here has the least amount of rounds out of any of my Hellcat. It has just over 500 rounds. So we're really going to be testing this thing. It doesn't have much carry time. I carry my black Hellcat. But we're going to leave it where it's at just so we can compete it with the SIG, right? Or go head to head with the SIG. And that's what we're going to be doing. A handgun I talk down on, well, I guess it's not talking down, it's just facts. I've had issues with my P365s. Now, just to be clear, my issues all happened before Wilson Combat Grip Module, before a different barrel, right? That's what people are saying. They're saying you're having your issues because it's not stock. Well, actually, the case is it was completely stock before. It was fixed by my gunsmith. Now it runs flawlessly, even with the barrel and the grip module. So we're going to return this back to 100% OEM factory, right? I'm just going to grab my other grip module. I still have it. Put it in. We're also going to put the old SIG barrel back in. Then we're going to have 100% stock P365, right? It's going to be nothing anybody can complain about, right? Same with the Hellcat. It's going to be completely stock. And we're going to be shooting 500 rounds out of the Hellcat, 500 rounds out of the P365, same video. I'm going to have all my mags loaded up. I'm going to have someone also loading mags because I think I probably only have 15 to 20 mags for the Hellcats. And I think for the SIGs, I probably only have 10 mags. So, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to be running the 17-round mags, 15-round mags, 13-round mags, and 11-round mags. And for the P365, we're going to have, I believe, a 21-round mag, which is a X Macro mag with an extension. We're going to run the X Macro mags. We're going to run the 10-round mags, the 12-round mags, the 15-round mags, every kind of mag. I only have 10 of them, though. So we're going to be going basically back to back, right? Once I shoot all the mags here, we're going to tell you the round count. Then we're going to swap over to here while those mags are being loaded up. Then we're going to go back to the Hellcat and vice versa. And we're going to get a 500-round competition. Now, this one right here is just a little over 500 rounds. So they're sitting exactly where they should be, right, in terms of competition. And that is since the spring replacement. Since my spring was fixed in my P365, this is where we now sit. About equal, right? I'm going to have them both cleaned, both lubricated. I'll show you guys all the internals. I'll show you everything before we get into it because I don't want to hear any excuses, and we're going to run them back to back. If my Hellcat jams 300 out of 500 times, it's going to be in the video. If the SIG P365 runs flawlessly, it's going to be in the video. If it's a disaster, it will be in the video. But both handguns, we will run a minimum of 500 rounds through them. What I'm hoping for, if you want to know the truth, I'm hoping that they both run flawlessly. That's what you want out of a handgun. When you pay money for something, you expect it to work. So I want to see both of these be 100% reliable. That's what will make me happy, but you never know. 500 rounds, temperatures getting up there. We'll see how it goes. And these two are going to be running the exact same ammo, right? So out of my stash, I pulled out some ammo that I'm going to be taking on this trip to make this video for you guys. And right here is it. 500 on each side. So this is a 1,000 box, 500 on each side. So it's going to be the same exact ammo. Not a single person can complain. Oh, different ammos, blah, blah, blah. We will show you. It's all going to be the same exact 9mm, 124 grain, right? Now on top of that, we have the Stoeger STR9 Micro Compact. And I sort of made a video called the P365 Killer, which in my opinion, that means you have something going for you in the P365, right? People always say the Glock Killer, that whole sort of thing. That means You're the pinnacle. You're what everyone compares themselves to. That means something good. But in my opinion, I like this better. I think it's a better shooter, a smoother shooter, and has a lot going for it in terms of textures, features, slide finish, all sorts of things, especially for the money. So what I have for this is we're going to be doing another 500 round video, right? Another 500 round video, but we're going to be using Freedom munitions ammo. I would throw it in the same video, but I don't want people to say, oh, it wasn't the same ammo. Maybe I can pick up some more of this before that time, but I don't know where I'm going to find the same brand. I could order more Freedom munitions, but that's going to be a while before we get here. Probably take 4 to 5 days before I could even leave for my trip. It won't be here. So we're going to do a separate video just burning this thing down at 500 rounds. We're going to put it through in one sitting and see how this thing does, and how it competes with these other handguns. But if you don't want to see this, if you guys rather see like the Shield Plus be in the same match, we'll do that. Or we'll do a 500 round Glock 26, something like that. Just let me know down below. Or maybe the Diamondback DB9 Gen 4. That would be really hard considering the magazines are small, so maybe we shouldn't do that. I'd have to buy probably 10 to 20 more mags, but let me know in the comments what you want to see another 500 round, test through, right? Because I feel like that's a pretty decent number. It's carry ready after that, as long as you test your defensive ammo. We're also going to be showing off me shooting a revolver. I only have one revolver, but you guys wanted to see me shooting it. So I got one box we're going to take out there. Then we're going to be taking the Glock 29 out there. I've been carrying it, so I've also been consistently training with it and making sure it just continues to run. So it's some 10 millimeter. Now 40 and 357 SIG is going to be pretty interesting, actually. The reason we're doing this is we're going to shoot both shields, my 357 shield, SIG shield, and then we're also going to put the 40 barrel in the same handgun and run them back to back. And you guys can see recoil control, how they handle, stuff like that, accuracy with the two different rounds. So I thought that'd be a fun comparison. So we got 357 SIG and some 40. That's going to be a fun little comparison. We'll also do a Glock 27 versus a Glock 33. That'll be pretty cool. Basically the same thing, a 40 versus 357 SIG in the same platform. Now, after that, we're going to be shooting a bunch of these. I have some more boxes of this stuff. All these I have some more boxes of that we're going to be taking out, but the Gold Dot hollow points. Look, 40 Smith & Wesson, 165 grain. These are hollow points. It's a box of 50. Law Enforcement Edition. They sell these for $32 at my local range. So whenever I'm in there, I pick one or two up. It can't harm you to get an extra 50 hollow points here, 50 hollow points there. But so far, they've ran really nice. And I think for a lot of people, they want to make sure that such cheap hollow points from such a nice, reputable manufacturer, you know what I mean? Like quality, up their standard for law enforcement ammo, that it runs. Why are they so cheap? 50 for $32? That's crazy. Then we also have some other 40 Smith & Wesson ammo. We're just going to run through my Glock 23 build. And then the XDS should be back in time. We're going to put 100 rounds through the XDS in one sitting. I have like 7 or 8 mags. Load them all up, dump them, have someone fill the rest of the mags. Put 100 rounds in one video through my XDS and see how it goes. Because we all know that guide rod spring broke. They claim that it's going to be fixed and we're not going to have that same issue again, and that it was a rare occurrence and a lemon, even though some people were saying the XDS 45s sort of crap out on you, the guide rod and the spring. So we're going to run 100, maybe some more ammo through that and test it. But let me know your thoughts on these videos. Thanks for watching.